All right. We get to the middle of this town, and all of a sudden you just see like busyness and people and eyeballs and fists and hands and beards. And immediately, like 72% of those eyeballs were looking in my direction. Not gonna say they were looking at me, but I would have been shocked if someone else was behind me looking the way I did and gave off the tourist vibe. Now, when I say I've never seen an in-person gator attack. Basically,
that gator?
Basically, what I'm saying is, now at this point, I felt a little bit. I'm not gonna say unsafe, but if unsafe had a cousin that said like that was a little bit older than discomfort, that's where I'm at. So,
Hey, cousin!
So, I'm walking through this street, right? Now, again, I have the taxi guy with me. I'm just gonna say he knows the dialect in Jamaica. So,
We never see it yet. So anybody see them lie? How we never see it yet?
so we're walking down the street, all eyeballs on me.
Look at this. Somebody come look at this. Look at this. Somebody come and look at this.
We're walking through. People are saying, oh, looking, pointing. I'm like, okay. Now my discomfort and my discomfort cousin gets a little bit older because I feel more of a discomfort. So
I got scared. I dropped my hot pocket.
now these guys start to follow us. I'm not lying to you. These guys start to follow us. The driver says, nuh-uh, he's with me. But he says it in the Jamaican dialect. I want to say that correct. How do I know that? I have no clue. I'm just hoping that's what he said because they backed off.
Sunlight Street 21 and a half, Sunlight Street Kingston 30. Cause every single soul thinks what happen in a me yard.
So as we're walking, he's teaching me like how I look to them, right? So basically what he said to me is like, right now, there's a bunch of these people that are just really looking to rob you.
Out of my way! Out of my way! Can't you see he's gonna kick my butt?
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine. You're not really.
I'm thinking to myself, can at least like give me some Jamaican food for free? Like before you rob me though? Like what can you do something for me before I lose my dignity, you know? So I don't think that's how robbing works in Jamaica or anywhere, but I was hoping. That's what I was hoping. So anyway, we're walking through and he's like, all right, do you want to try some of this fresh fruit? Now, I ain't gonna lie to you people, throughout this whole really hood, scary, Friday the 13th type of experience, I can say Jamaica had really fresh fruit. Oh, I love the fresh fruit. It was amazing. I ate it right out of the rind. Anyway, we're walking down the street. People are still looking at me. So I asked the guy, I said, hey, is there anywhere else we can go? You know, like, I feel like I've seen all that Jamaica has to offer. Is there somewhere else that we can go? Now, we've been here, people, 4 minutes. So how I know all that Jamaica has to offer in Montego Bay in 4 minutes? Couldn't tell you. Just knew that was the code word for let's just please leave.
There's a guy come out screaming and squalling and running around about like a chicken with his head cut off. Bye.
He says, all right, well, if you're gonna leave it alone. I said, yeah, I just want to go somewhere else. So he takes me around and we look at different things. They had a Burger King there. I don't even think it sold burgers though. I'm gonna play a small snippet to what I saw this day. All right, we get through all that. We get to the end of the Jamaican Montego Bay tour, and I get to this statue, Sam, I believe his name is Sam Sharp. I take a picture in front of this statue. It was the scariest thing. You know, here, you can ask somebody for a picture, and they say, oh, sure, I'll take a picture. I asked this lad for a picture. This guy wanted to charge me $5. I say, as long as you don't rob me, I'll give you $3, we'll call it. He said, fine, boom.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is the biggest cash winner ever in this game, and he deserves it. And we'll have our first showcase showdown after this message.
So I got my picture taken for $3. It wasn't even the best picture. I just wanted to take it because I feel like he would have asked for more. So anyway, took my picture. And after that, I was like, yeah, man, I kind of gotta get back to where you pick me up at, bro. So if we can leave very quickly, I think that would be the safest thing. I'm not being soft though, but I got a family that might look for me though. And you know how, here you can say, hey, I'm gonna call my homies. Like, I thought about calling my homies, but I thought how stupid that was. You know how long it would take your homies to get to you? They would have to jump on a flight, get about 5 to 6 hours over here to Jamaica. From Jamaica, find another ride to Montego Bay. And then once they get to Montego Bay, maybe you can drop your iPhone location if you have service to where you're at. My friend, you would have been dead, gone, floating in the sequel to Finding Nemo.
Hey, Mr. Grumpy Gills.
Before anyone ever got to you. So I said, you know what? I don't think calling my homies will work this time.
Stand down.
After that, the driver took me back, and on the way back, he took me to this fire Jamaican jerk chicken spot. Here's another video. They made the chicken off bamboo, people. If you make chicken off of bamboo, I know you are a native jerk chicken creator. I know that about you. Then he took me next to this beach where I actually saw clear water, and the best part of the clear water was I saw a pelican eat a fish. But I think the fish was already dead, so it kind of got like someone else's prey, But I saw that, and that was kind of cool. And then he took me back, and I got back to where I was safe. But if it wasn't for my driver, I probably would be like jerk pork. Yeah, it's somewhere in Jamaica. What you want to do with the pork? I wouldn't be here. Shout out to the driver in Jamaica. I made a great decision by choosing you. I told you, he had a non-threatening white van and a license. All you need. So that is this week's story of Smooth True Stories.